Yeah, we're not doing it for the fame. What fame?
Hitler liked dogs. This isn't like that.
He is a homophobe hunter. Bring her slippers and her hot water bottle.
She was completely fucking oblivious to the fact that this shop was packed.
You were just like, fuck this, fuck you, fuck that, fuck her. And basically just flipping you off. I see dead people. I'd totally come back and haunt somebody. I think it'd be fun. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of Chit Chat. Can you believe it? It's the 4th episode, which means we've officially been doing this for one whole month, Cass.
Whole month. It's scary.
It is scary. But
I'm
good
scared.
At the same time. You're scared. I'm constantly scared when I speak to you.
That's only because apart from the sanctions that you put down on the things I am and aren't allowed to talk about, you never know what I'm going to talk about and you never know how you're going to react.
Yeah, exactly. So it's scary but exciting. I kind
of
like it.
But 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Hats off to us. Hats off to us. And hats off to everyone else who's, of course, been listening. But email in every now and again. I want to get to know you guys, you know?
Have you actually been checking the email box? Because I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I've been checking it. And so far, I think people are a bit shy.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know, you're scaring them off. God.
I'm not scaring them off.
You are. I bet it's you that's scaring them off. Don't worry, Cass is really nice. She doesn't bite.
I mean, you can hear how nice and gentle Khadija is, and if she likes me, then I am not all bad, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
And this isn't like, Hitler liked dogs. This isn't like that. Hitler was an animal lover and a vegan. He was a very, very bad man, but this isn't like that. I'm genuinely quite nice, and people do like me. I don't know why, because I don't really like people.
Yeah, that's true. You don't.
I don't. I just find them so annoying. On mass, generally, like individuals I can deal with, but people en masse, like in supermarkets and things like that. Like there was a woman today. I was in Aldi.
Oh yeah.
Carl was in the shop, so we walked, which is quite nice. And she'd just left her trolley in the middle of the aisle, and the aisle where in between the veg section and the meat section isn't very wide. No. She just fucking left it there while I always move my trolley out of the way, and any normal person moves their trolley out of the way when you're in a supermarket, so you're not blocking people in. She was completely fucking oblivious to the fact that this shop was packed. And I did mentally hit on her a little bit. I mean, I could have gone over and said, "Excuse me, do you mind moving your trolley?" But I thought I'd get frustrated when I have to point out people's stupidity.
Yeah, because it takes effort, doesn't it?
Well, it takes effort to say something, but it takes me even more effort to come across as being nice. And I genuinely, even when I am being nice, I struggle to have
sound
people...
like you're being nice.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. I honestly, anybody that knows me knows when I'm being nice. Like, you know when I'm being nice, but other people are really very unsure about me, and I've tried a lot of different ways to come across as being nice and supportive, but I just can't. And
you just can't. Just throw in the towel. It's okay. Embrace
and it's now, and I can only embrace myself, and I think it's now got to the point where I just think, well, that's just your problem, isn't it? I can't fix you.
Yeah, this is true. I can't even fix myself. What hope do I have with you?
So yeah, but 4 weeks, and we had a lot of listeners the first week, slightly less the second week, possibly because of the sound quality. So anybody that has stuck with us, thank you very much. We do this because we love it. We don't do it for the kudos, but
we're not doing it for the fame. What fame?
No, exactly. That's why we have a podcast. But the sound should be better this week because I've now managed to get a headset working, even though it means that it's on my old laptop and I can't see Khadija's beautiful face.
I know, she's missing out, but it's okay.
Which makes it feel like we're less in a room together.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The visual does help. But I'm hoping that I come across as less shrill now. Because I think that is part of the problem. People get fed up of hearing me shrill at them.
We were just talking about how you were saying that I generally sound quite, calm and chilled.
You do.
Or I come across that way anyway, which is nice. Really, I'm, as mad as probably Cass is and a bit of a nutter anyway.
You hide it too well.
It's not even hidden. I think at first impressions, like when I meet somebody new, whether it's like when I met you, I just don't know. I just tend to come off a bit shy and a bit reserved, maybe.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, but then as you kind of have a couple of conversations with me and get to know me, you're like, fuck, she's mad. She's mad, but in a good way.
Oh, yeah. I like to just throw it out there because I don't want to lull people into a false sense of security. And it feels like I'm lying to them. To be fair though, I think that when we first met, I held a lot back, but that's...
Did you really? I
Yeah.
didn't actually, did I? Because I started with the Gravedigger story,
You
Gravedigger
did.
K story,
I
right?
think
So
I think that I do come across as a people can open up quite easily though, because I am a little bit
yeah,
mad.
yeah.
But like being in a room, well, in a hotel lobby full of teenagers, I just felt like I had to be very careful because I didn't want to come across as very old, like old Granny Cass.
Oh,
Um,
Granny Cass.
yeah.
Oh, bring her slippers and her hot water bottle.
I didn't take my slippers or my hot water bottle.
No, I didn't take mine, but I've got mine now.
Have you got them on now?
Yeah, I've got my slippers on and I've got a hot water bottle
Oh,
because that is just what I do on a Sunday.
that's the best thing to do. Normally on a Sunday, because we normally do this Sunday evening, but normally on a Sunday evening I'm dyeing my hair, but I did that last night because I went out for my I can't call it, it's like a sister date, I suppose. It's like a bro date, but for girls. So
Girls can be bros.
yeah, we can, but I don't want to be a bro. Like
So
they said bros before hers.
yeah,
I always say sisters before misters.
yeah. I don't have any sayings
Great.
like.
Cool
Yeah,
story, bro.
See, you just broed me.
Well, I think I kind of have. I don't have any sayings. I have nothing to give you on this subject. Let's move on.
Yeah, quickly and quietly. Right, so what's on the cards this week then?
Something that I've wanted to speak about for a while, and it weren't. I don't even know how much we can get out of it, but it's you know that I'm obviously atheist. I'm not
Yeah.
superstitious.
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in psychics. I actually get very, very motivated and shrill and angry when I think or talk about psychics because I hate them so much. I hate people that take money from other people just to tell them things they want to hear. But I'm going to try and not go on about psychics as much as ghosts.
Yeah, and maybe not try and throw around the F-bomb so much as you did last week.
Yeah, it's so difficult.
I know you got really, passionate and into it. Like you were just like, fuck this, fuck you, fuck that, fuck her. It was just fucks given everywhere.
You have said it. You've said the F-bomb far more than I have already.
No.
Fuck this, fuck her, fuck the man, fuck the system, fuck the police.
And Cass is back in the lead.
Yes, well, I don't like to be beaten on anything. Yeah, so I was thinking the other day about ghosts because I was going to have a horror movie night with my friend Tink, and you and her would actually get on very well because she hasn't watched a horror movie since Scream. So I came up with all these different films that I was suggesting, and she was like, no,
Yeah.
and she was like, I can't watch anything paranormal because it'll freak me out too much, and I'm like, oh Jesus. But then I was thinking about, because I was watching Wolf Hall. Like it's obviously set in Tudor times, and it's got all the old buildings and everything. And I was suddenly thinking about ghosts. How funny it is that you only get ghosts from a certain time period. When you
What do you
think
mean?
when you go to, if you were to go to, there's loads of old hotels that proclaim to have a ghost, and there's the Grey Lady or the Highwayman or something like that. They always tend to be from a certain period. That you never get cavemen ghosts.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
And you don't get ghosts from the 60s or the 50s. Occasionally you might get a World War One ghost or a World War Two ghost.
Yeah.
So people claim, obviously, I think it's all not true. See, look, I didn't swear. But you only tend to get ghosts that are the headless lady from the Elizabethan era, or the headless horseman from the 1500s after
Oh, I
he
love
was
the Headless
corrupted.
Horseman.
But do you know what?
Sleepy
You
Hollow.
only get ghosts from certain time periods, which makes it even harder for me to understand or believe that people can be, because you just people very rarely say, oh yeah, come to my house, it's haunted by a granny from 94 who passed away upstairs. She's still in her
Yeah,
pink slippers and she's still surrounded by cats.
I like
And
how you threw in the cats in there.
Oh yeah, well, she's from the 94. She's slippers, cats, everything. Old lady. I just think that's because I know that's how I'm going to end up, probably eaten by them before my body's found.
Oh my god, Cass!
Well, it's true. I'm happy to give back to my kitties. If they're hungry, they can eat.
No!
Well, the thing is, once you're dead, that's it.
Yeah, I know that's it once you're dead, but no, bad cats. Don't eat Cass.
Well, if they need to, they need to. I don't care what happens to my body afterwards. I understand that people still have a a connection to the shell that is left behind of the body, and they want it to be treated respectfully, and I totally get that.
Attachment.
But if my cats are hungry, I'll leave a note saying, I probably will, like when I get really, really old, I'll leave a note saying, if you find me and my cats have eaten me, it's okay. I knew this was coming. Please don't punish them.
Oh, that's I don't know how to feel about it, because it's kind of sweet, but then it's really horrific at the same time.
But it's just cats eating meat. That's all we are.
Yeah, but you're more than meat, Cass. You're cats.
I am well alive, but once I'm dead, that's
then
it.
You'll just
I'm not going to be a ghost because they don't exist. But
you're not going to come back, and I'd totally come back and haunt somebody. I think it'd be fun.
I just think, have you not got better things to do? I mean, if there is an afterlife, have you not got better places to go? I mean, if there's an afterlife, which I don't believe in, I want to go off and see that. I don't want to. Now I've died and I've got all this expansive afterlife ahead of me and all these new things that I can do. I'm going to sit around the house and watch telly with somebody that I don't like because I'm going to haunt them. And every now and again, I'm going to push the cup of tea over just to piss them off.
Yeah, or switch the sugar for salt.
Yeah, because that's the exact sort of thing that you'd think to do as a ghost, like sneaking around the house at night like a apparitional burglar.
Pretty much. No, but you can come back and forth. You can briefly, scare somebody here and haunt them, and then think, okay, screw this, I'm going to go and, like,
How do you
live it
know
up
those
with
are the
Elvis.
rules? How do you know those are the rules?
I don't know, I'd make my own rules anyway.
We've got the laws of physics, and those laws are pretty set in stone, like the laws of physics. I just don't know if you can comment or quote or set your own rules in the afterlife. I just don't know, because if you can, surely there'd be more shit going on around here. Like, surely there'd be, like, in Return of the King, there'd be a ghost army killing ISIS. Not my cat, by the way. It was
Not your cat.
No, and she was called ISIS way before this terror group ever came around.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's like 10 years old.
Oh, bless her. That's really horrible, because then people just think you're
Well, the thing is, I don't put it in
I
don't put it in a text message in case, like, MI5 start tracking me.
Yeah, or MOD.
Yeah, so and a lot of times when I'm posting things, I'll post her as ISITS, which is a nickname that Matt gave her because she sits everywhere.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't put ISIS in case they think, oh God, look, she's crazy.
She's crazy, and she wants to kill everyone.
And she wants to live in a shroud for the rest of her life and push out babies. And God, it just sounds like 1940, doesn't it? It sounds awful.
Yeah, a little bit. But anyway, yeah, ghosts. Okay, so my view on them, I've had weird encounters, weird things with ghosts, with the paranormal, really. So I do believe in them. But then
what are your experiences?
My experiences. See, now that you put me on the spot, it's
you
just
can't think of any.
No, completely not. But I've had just these weird experiences ever since I was younger, and it's just come to a point now where I just kind of accept it. Like, I see weird things all the time. This is the bit where we should insert a clip that says, "I see dead people."
I do see dead people. They're everywhere. They don't even know that they're dead. That's just everyday people just waiting to die.
No, you know what I mean, though.
Well, I don't. So what are the weird things that have happened?
This is one recently that I can remember, because the other ones from childhood, probably I've forgotten about them, or they have been compartmentalized somewhere in my mind.
Or your imagination, your imagination has taken control and made it slightly more exciting than it probably was.
I'm actually, you can't even, it's a good thing you don't have a video to see what I'm doing now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm basically just flipping you off.
Right.
With a big fuck you.
See, look, there's another F-bomb.
Yeah.
Was it even from me?
You're just going to antagonize me now for this podcast to kind of bump up my F-bomb counter. Just so I can... We should have one of those. We should have like an F-bomb leaderboard or something.
Well, we could do, but then it would just consist of me just swearing constantly throughout the podcast, and then you'll stop doing them with me.
No.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Last year, August, I went with a couple of friends of mine and we went camping. We went Wales and it was really nice. Well, actually, it was funny because when we finally got there, we got a bit lost. Because, all the signs are kind of in Welsh and even the English ones were a bit confusing.
But a bit dubious.
They really are. When we did get to the camping site, I was in the front seat. My friend's boyfriend was in the back seat with their dog. Maze, who's lovely. She's like a Pasenji. She's very nice. She kind of looks like the dog from The Mask.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. And
Milo.
Yes, she is a dead ringer for Milo, honestly. And she's so mischievous like him as well. So my friend Tash, we said, go to reception, sort all of the formalities out and get our pitch sorted, put the tent up, that kind of thing, because it was about mid-afternoon and we were starving and really wanted to just relax after the hours of driving that we were